Imagine yourself walking through the streets of ancient Rome as the sun rises, golden light spilling over marble buildings, the faint sound of water flowing from fountains echoing softly in the morning air. You enter a grand bathhouse, its enormous doors opening to reveal a world of warmth, steam, and gentle echoes, where Romans of all walks of life come to cleanse, relax, and socialize. The scent of oils and herbs drifts through the air, mingling with the subtle fragrance of heated water. Every step you take brings a gentle echo, every breath a sense of calm, and slowly, as you move further inside, the world outside fades, replaced by the timeless rhythm of bathhouse life. Imagine yourself walking through the streets of ancient Rome as the morning sun rises, golden light spilling over cobblestone streets and marble buildings, the distant sound of fountains mingling with the soft rustle of leaves. You step quietly, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, noticing the patterns of shadows cast by towering columns and intricately carved statues, each telling a story of gods and heroes long past. As you approach the grand doors of a Roman bathhouse, their massive bronze handles cold and smooth under your fingertips, you hear the gentle murmur of water from inside, inviting you to enter a world of calm and timeless ritual. The air shifts as you cross the threshold, warmer now, tinged with the faint scent of oils, herbs, and heated stone, a mixture that promises relaxation and gentle comfort. Inside, the marble floors glisten under the soft light filtering through high windows, the mosaic patterns underfoot depicting scenes of the sea, mythical creatures, and everyday Roman life, each tile carefully placed to create a story that spans centuries. You hear the faint drip of water from a nearby fountain, a rhythmic sound that blends with the soft chatter of early bathhouse visitors, their sandals making gentle taps on stone, each step echoing through the vast halls. You move slowly into the frigidarium, the cold room where bathers begin their routine, feeling the contrast of temperature against your skin, a sharp, refreshing sensation that awakens yet soothes. Water flows in shallow basins, clear and calm, reflecting the morning light, and you notice the intricate carvings on the walls, each telling a story of Roman mythology, battles won, and gods revered. People move gracefully around you, some quietly cleansing, others whispering in low tones about politics, philosophy, or the latest news from the city streets. The air is alive but gentle, a slow pulse of life within these ancient walls, and as you breathe in, the calm begins to settle in your mind. You step into the tepidarium next, the warm room, where your muscles relax further, tension dissolving as the gentle heat wraps around you. The floors are smooth beneath your feet, the walls rising high with elegant arches, steam curling softly toward the ceiling, carrying the faint scent of lavender and rosemary oils. You hear soft laughter, the quiet exchange of ideas, and the occasional splash of water, all blending into a soothing background melody that invites your mind to drift. The caldarium awaits, the hot room, where the warmth envelopes you completely, a cocoon of heat that makes your eyelids heavy and your breathing slow. You sink into a shallow pool of steaming water, the gentle motion lapping against your skin, the heat rising in waves that seem to melt away every trace of tension, every worry, every distant thought. Around you, others sit quietly or move with slow, deliberate gestures, their bodies relaxed, their minds calm, and the combined presence creates a shared serenity that fills the entire space. The bathhouse is alive in stillness, a paradox of movement and rest, water and stone, human presence and quiet reflection, and you feel yourself merging into this rhythm, each heartbeat syncing with the gentle pulse of the water, each breath harmonizing with the warmth that surrounds you. The mosaics on the walls now seem to tell not just ancient stories but the story of this very moment, your journey through calm, the gentle transition from the outside world into this sacred space of relaxation and timeless ritual. You notice a small fountain at the far end, water spilling in a perfect arc into a shallow basin, droplets catching the light, shimmering briefly before they merge back into the pool, a continuous cycle of calm repetition that lulls your mind deeper into tranquility. Slowly, you let your attention drift to the small details, the faint hiss of steam from hidden pipes, the delicate fragrance of oils mingling with warm stone, the soft tap of sandals, the distant murmur of conversation that is more sound than words, more rhythm than meaning. Each sense is engaged yet at peace, creating a gentle cocoon around your awareness, a soft bubble that shields you from any sharp thought, any sudden noise, any worry from the outside world. Time begins to stretch and bend in the warmth, minutes flowing into each other like the gentle movement of water across marble. You move from one pool to another, noticing subtle changes in temperature, the way the light catches the surface of the water differently, the patterns of steam rising and curling in unique shapes. In the center of the bathhouse, a large caldarium pool radiates heat in slow, rhythmic waves, inviting you to sink deeper into relaxation, to let every muscle soften, to let every thought slow. Around the edges of the room, small benches hold oils, sponges, and tools for gentle massage, each item arranged carefully, a reflection of the Romans' devotion to care, cleanliness, and ritual. You imagine the daily routines of those who visited these bathhouses centuries ago, the early risers seeking refreshment, the philosophers debating softly in alcoves, the merchants discussing business, the children laughing quietly in shallow water pools, their joy contained yet soothing. The sounds blend into a soft symphony, a lullaby of ancient life, rhythmic and steady, never harsh, never demanding, just present. Moving slowly, you enter a small side chamber, the tepidarium again, now more intimate, steam curling lazily, warmth gentle against your skin, a place to pause, to float in comfort, to let the mind drift with the soft music of water, the echo of voices, the quiet harmony of stone and marble. You notice the interplay of light and shadow on the walls, the way sunlight filters through high windows, scattering across mosaics, creating patterns that shift slowly as the day progresses. Each movement of the light is gentle, like a heartbeat, guiding your awareness inward, helping you focus on calm, on serenity, on the timeless rhythm of the bathhouse. You take a deep breath, the warm air carrying scents of oils and herbs, and exhale slowly, letting go of tension, letting go of distant thoughts, letting go of any need to rush, any need to hold on to the outside world. You are present here, in this moment, in this space, in this gentle river of calm. The stories on the walls, the carvings in stone, the patterns of mosaics, they begin to unfold in your mind, not as history lessons but as soft imagery, a tapestry of life and ritual, of people and practices, of beauty and care. You move gently to another corner, a small frigidarium pool, where cool water licks at your fingertips, a brief contrast to the surrounding warmth, a gentle awakening that reminds you of the cycles of Roman bathing, the careful balance of cold, warm, and hot experiences, each designed to relax, restore, and refresh. The movement from one room to another is slow, deliberate, unhurried, allowing your mind to sync with the natural rhythm, the pulse of water, the rise and fall of steam, the gentle murmur of voices. You notice the subtle details, the texture of marble under your feet, the faint echo of footsteps across a distant hall, the delicate dripping of water from a fountain, the soft curves of carved reliefs depicting scenes of life, mythology, and daily ritual. Time stretches, minutes blur. You move to a large, central caldarium, steam rising thickly, wrapping around your body like a warm blanket, each breath carrying you deeper into calm. Every sound is softened, every movement slowed, every sensation amplified in a gentle, rhythmic pattern that invites the mind to drift, to wander, to relax completely. You sit on the edge of the pool, letting your feet sink into the water, feeling the warmth seep upward, your muscles softening, your mind slowing, your awareness narrowing to the gentle rhythm of the bathhouse itself. The mosaics at your feet depict fishermen, gods, and mythic creatures, their stories quiet yet vivid in your imagination, and you allow these images to drift across your mind, each one a gentle wave, a soft ripple of narrative that lulls the mind toward sleep. Around you, the bathers continue their rituals, soft movements, quiet words, the occasional splash, all blending into a continuous soundscape of calm. You imagine the aroma of oils being applied, the soft pat of sponges, the gentle press of hands massaging tired muscles, each motion methodical, careful, and soothing. Slowly, slowly, you move along the marble walkway, observing pools of varying temperatures, noticing how steam rises differently from each, the way light shifts across water surfaces, the soft reflections creating patterns that mesmerize, inviting the mind to follow, to drift, to wander. Hours could pass in this timeless space, yet there is no need to count, no need to hurry, only the gentle flow of water, the warmth of stone, the rhythm of human presence in harmony with architectural grandeur, a dance of calm that stretches outward to include your very being. You feel the heat of the caldarium seep deeper, relaxing muscles, softening joints, easing tension stored in your shoulders, neck, and back. The warm steam caresses your face, envelopes your hair, creates a protective cocoon around your senses, and you realize with each exhale that nothing exists outside this serene sanctuary of marble, water, and soft echoes. In a small alcove, you find a bench and sit, feeling the warmth radiating from the stone beneath you, noticing the faint aroma of lavender and rosemary, the soft hiss of steam from hidden channels, the occasional ripple of water as a foot enters a shallow pool, each tiny sound magnified into a soft lullaby for your mind. You lean back slightly, eyes closing gently, letting the visual impressions, the scents, the tactile sensations, and the gentle rhythm of sound guide you into deeper calm. Outside, the city continues, but here, within these walls, time is suspended. Every breath is slow, every heartbeat synchronized with the gentle flow of water, every thought soft, unfocused, drifting lightly like a leaf on a pond. You imagine the lives of Roman centuries ago, entering these very rooms, feeling these very sensations, performing the same rituals of cleansing, relaxation, and gentle socialization, and in this continuity of human experience, your mind finds comfort, reassurance, and serenity. You feel yourself moving through the bathhouse slowly, from tepidarium to frigidarium to caldarium, each transition a gentle wave of sensory contrast, each room a new layer of warmth, light, and sound that encourages the mind to drift, to wander, to release. The fountains at the center of the bathhouse create soft arcs of water, droplets catching light, reflecting tiny rainbows, merging back into pools in endless repetition, a cycle of calm, order, and gentle movement that mirrors the slow pulse of your own breath. You let your awareness linger on these small details, the smooth texture of polished marble, the gentle undulation of steam rising, the quiet murmurs of others, the rhythmic patter of sandals, the soft splash of water as it moves over stone edges. Slowly, endlessly, you allow yourself to drift deeper, each moment stretching slightly, expanding your sense of calm, until the bathhouse is not just around you, but within you, your mind and body part of the architecture, part of the rhythm, part of the timeless ritual. As you remain seated, the warmth of the caldarium surrounds you, the water lapping gently against your skin, your muscles melting further into relaxation. Steam rises in lazy, curling tendrils, carrying with it the subtle fragrance of herbs, oils, and warm stone. You notice the faint reflections on the water's surface, small ripples caused by your movement, each one expanding outward, creating soft waves that mirror the rhythm of your heartbeat. In the distance, soft laughter drifts across the hall, a sound so gentle that it blends seamlessly with the ambient chorus of flowing water, echoing footsteps, and hushed conversations. You let your mind wander to the ancient Romans who once occupied these halls, their routines both familiar and foreign, yet timeless in their intention, to cleanse, to rejuvenate, to experience moments of calm and contemplation. The bathhouse is a living entity, each marble surface absorbing and reflecting the presence of its visitors, each pool vibrating with quiet energy, each steam channel exhaling warmth and comfort into the vast space. You slowly rise, feeling the gentle heat on your skin, and walk across the polished stone floors to the tepidarium once more, the warm room offering a gentler embrace than the caldarium, a transition space for muscles and mind alike. The floor is smooth beneath your feet, each step a soft percussion that resonates in the vaulted chambers, harmonizing with the distant splash of water and the whisper of movement around you. As you move, your senses are fully engaged yet perfectly calm, the subtle scent of oils, the gentle warmth of stone, the rhythmic sound of water, all combine into a meditative symphony that guides your awareness inward. You pause near a mosaic depicting Neptune, the god of the sea, trident in hand, waves swirling beneath his feet. The colors are muted yet intricate, blues and greens blending into gold and terracotta, telling stories of power, myth, and the endless motion of water. Your eyes trace the pattern slowly, the mind absorbing each shape, each swirl, each tiny stone placed carefully by hands long gone. From here, you glide toward the frigidarium once again, the cold plunge pool offering a refreshing contrast to the warmth surrounding you. As your fingertips touch the water, a gentle shiver courses through your body, a subtle awakening that heightens your awareness even as the mind drifts further into calm. You watch small droplets cascade from the ornate fountain at the center, each droplet shimmering momentarily in the soft light before joining the larger pool, a visual rhythm perfectly synchronized with your slow, steady breath. Around you, other bathers move with deliberate grace, each gesture soft and methodical, each motion a quiet dance of human presence in a space designed for serenity. Some lean against stone benches, quietly rubbing warm oils into their skin, their eyes closed, their minds wandering through memories or thoughts, or simply resting in the gentle embrace of heat and water. You imagine the sounds that would fill the bathhouse during the height of the day, the splash of water as bathers enter pools, the faint murmur of conversation, the gentle tapping of sandals on marble, the whisper of steam rising through vents, the soft clink of bronze vessels used to pour water over heated stones. Each sound is distinct yet blended into an ambient harmony, a lullaby of ancient life that invites the mind to surrender to calm. You step closer to a small alcove where oils and herbs are stored, imagining the scent of rosemary, lavender, and olive oil mingling in the warm air. A bather dips a sponge into a shallow basin and gently presses it to their skin, the soft pad of motion creating a tactile rhythm that resonates through the space. Your mind, fully engaged in observation, allows these images to float lightly, like leaves drifting on water, each one a gentle cue toward deeper relaxation. Moving along the curved corridors, you notice the architectural mastery, arches rising high above, columns carved with intricate patterns, and high windows letting in soft streams of sunlight that dance upon the polished marble floors. The heat from the caldarium has softened the air, the warm vapor creating a haze that blurs edges and sharp lines, making every surface glow softly, inviting the eyes to wander without focus, perfect for gentle mental drift. You enter a long hall connecting several pools, each at a slightly different temperature, each surrounded by benches and small alcoves where bathers pause to rest, apply oils, or engage in quiet reflection. Water trickles softly from one pool to another, the sound hypnotic, repetitive, and calming. Your gaze follows the motion of the water, noticing the gentle way it splashes, swirls, and merges, the continuity of motion a perfect guide for a slow, steady rhythm of breath. You pause at the edge of a warm pool, imagining sinking fully into its embrace, the water covering your shoulders, lifting the tension from your muscles, letting gravity and warmth combine to soothe every fiber of your being. The steam curls upward, softening the light further, enveloping you in a misty cocoon, a space where time loses its meaning, where the outside world fades completely, leaving only warmth, sound, and gentle motion. You move to a side chamber dedicated to massages, imagining the touch of oil on skin, slow, deliberate strokes applied to tired muscles, the faint sound of cloth against stone, the whisper of hands gliding over the body. This intimate sensory experience creates a deeper sense of calm, your mind absorbing each subtle detail as a wave of relaxation moves slowly from head to toe. Around you, bathers continue their quiet rituals, dipping into pools, brushing water across skin, leaning back against warm marble benches. Every movement is slow, methodical, intentional, creating a rhythm that invites your own body and mind to synchronize, to move in harmony with the gentle pulse of the bathhouse. You notice a mosaic of Venus, reclining among seashells and dolphins, the soft curves and muted colors creating a visual lullaby, a reminder of beauty, leisure, and grace. Your gaze lingers, tracing lines and shapes, allowing each element to settle in your mind like soft pebbles in calm water, each one a point of focus and drift simultaneously. Moving back into the tepidarium, the warmth now lighter, more balanced, you sink onto a stone bench, allowing your legs to dangle lightly in the water, the coolness of submerged skin balancing the gentle heat radiating from the stone. Steam rises in delicate wisps, curling into soft shapes that shift as your awareness follows them slowly, tracing each curve, each swirl, each flicker of mist. You imagine the city beyond these walls, the streets bustling with activity, yet here all that exists is this sanctuary of calm, where marble, water, steam, and human presence combine to form a timeless cocoon. Each breath is slow, each heartbeat gentle, each thought drifting lightly like a feather on a soft breeze. You move again toward a small frigidarium pool, dipping your hands into the cool water, letting a shiver run lightly through your body, an awakening that paradoxically deepens your sense of relaxation, as contrasts of temperature create a balance that eases tension fully. Around the edges of the pool, bathers stretch slowly, roll shoulders, gently massage temples or calves, each motion deliberate, rhythmic, and hypnotic. The gentle chorus of movement, water, and soft voices forms a continuous background melody, one that your mind naturally synchronizes with, drawing your awareness deeper into calm. You lean back slightly, feeling the smooth marble beneath you, the warmth radiating upward, the cool touch of water on your skin, each sensation a gentle anchor, a cue to remain present yet allow the mind to drift. Your awareness floats from detail to detail, a carved relief depicting a Roman hero, the gentle trickle of water over an edge, a distant echo of sandals on stone, the soft hiss of steam escaping a vent, the shimmer of sunlight on a shallow pool, each sound, each sight, each sensation layering into a rich tapestry of calm. Slowly, endlessly, you begin to let go of time, letting moments stretch, merging into one another, a seamless flow of sensation, awareness, and relaxation. You feel yourself moving through the bathhouse, from caldarium to tepidarium to frigidarium, the cycle of temperatures guiding your body into deeper states of comfort. Every breath carries warmth and scent, every heartbeat resonates with the pulse of water and stone, every movement of your eyes traces light, color, and pattern that soothes and mesmerizes simultaneously. You imagine bathers applying oils, the soft press of hands, the gentle glide of sponges, each motion deliberate, creating a rhythm that mirrors your own body's pulse. In the center of the bathhouse, the main caldarium pool radiates gentle heat, steam rising like a protective veil, muffling sound and creating a soft, enveloping space where mind and body are perfectly aligned. You step forward, allowing your fingertips to trace the surface of the water, noticing ripples expand outward in slow, hypnotic patterns. You sink slowly into the warm embrace of the pool, the water wrapping around your body, softening muscles, easing tension, inviting your mind to drift, to wander, to release. You lean back slightly, letting the warmth lift your shoulders, your neck, your back, your awareness narrowing to the gentle rhythm of the bathhouse itself, the constant flow of water, the soft echo of footsteps, the rise and fall of steam, the gentle murmur of voices, all blending into a lullaby of calm, timeless, and serene. You remain submerged in the warm caldarium water, letting your body float lightly, your arms resting on the smooth marble edges, your head tilting slightly back as steam curls lazily around your face. The water carries a gentle vibration, a soft murmur that seems to synchronize with your heartbeat, each ripple a whisper of serenity. Around you, the bathhouse continues its timeless rhythm, bathers moving with deliberate slowness, hands tracing stone edges, feet dipping into pools, soft laughter and low conversation mingling seamlessly with the sound of flowing water. You rise slowly, feeling the heat seep into your shoulders, your back, your legs, muscles softening with every movement, every subtle shift of weight, every gentle step across the polished marble floors. The tepidarium offers a gentler embrace now, a space where warmth lingers without overwhelming, where the soft mist of steam kisses your skin lightly, and your mind drifts further into relaxation. You imagine the Romans who frequent these spaces, citizens, merchants, philosophers, senators, soldiers returning from campaigns, each entering with the same intent, to cleanse, to reflect, to renew. You picture them sitting on marble benches, conversing quietly, their gestures slow, their expressions relaxed, the calm in the bathhouse reflecting their inner state. You notice a small side chamber where oils are stored, lavender, rosemary, chamomile, and myrtle, each bottle emitting a delicate aroma into the warm air, the subtle scent blending with the heat and steam to create a soft, enveloping blanket for the senses. A bather dips a sponge into a shallow basin, presses it gently against their skin, and you observe how the simple, repetitive motion creates a rhythm that resonates throughout the space, a hypnotic cadence that lulls both body and mind. Moving slowly toward the frigidarium, you feel the contrast in temperature as your fingertips touch the cool water, the sensation sharp yet soothing, awakening your awareness in a gentle, controlled way. You step in gradually, letting the cool embrace envelop your feet, ankles, and calves, the subtle shiver moving upward, a reminder of the careful balance Romans observed between heat and cold, tension and release. Around you, others move in quiet sequences, stepping from warm pools to cold, then returning again, each motion deliberate, each movement contributing to a continuous rhythm, a symphony of calm that guides your mind deeper into tranquility. Your gaze drifts over mosaics lining the walls, intricate depictions of mythological scenes, gods and heroes engaged in timeless acts of courage and beauty. Neptune rises from the waves, his trident poised, dolphins leaping beside him, while Venus reclines gracefully on seashells, her presence serene and mesmerizing. You allow your eyes to trace each line, each curve, each subtle gradient of color, absorbing the imagery as if it were a gentle visual lullaby. Steam rises in gentle columns, curling around statues and arches, softening the sharp edges of marble, blurring the lines between floor and wall, water and air, presence and reflection. You breathe slowly, the warmth and mist wrapping around your senses, your mind guided to focus on nothing more than the gentle, continuous flow of the bathhouse, the cadence of human presence, the quiet pulse of water in motion. In a small alcove, you find a shallow pool set slightly higher, with water spilling delicately into the larger frigidarium, the droplets creating tiny ripples that spread outward in perfect, hypnotic symmetry. You watch them, tracing each movement in your mind, allowing the patterns to fill your awareness, while the soft ambient sounds, the hiss of steam, faint murmur of conversation, subtle taps of sandals, create an intricate but gentle orchestration of calm. You imagine the social aspects of Roman bathing, discussions of philosophy, politics, poetry, and daily news, each spoken softly, intentionally, each word weighed, each pause deliberate, creating a rhythm that is at once engaging and soothing. The bathhouse serves as a microcosm of society, a space where hierarchy is softened by the shared rituals of cleansing and relaxation, and you feel the harmony of these interactions as a subtle, pervasive calm that flows into your own consciousness. Moving toward the central caldarium once more, you sink partially into the water, letting the warmth seep into your chest, shoulders, and back, muscles melting, spine relaxing, tension dissolving with every heartbeat. Steam rises in delicate wisps, curling around your face, lifting away any lingering stress, any fleeting thought of the world beyond these walls. You visualize a Roman bather receiving a gentle massage from an attendant, oil applied with careful, rhythmic motions, hands gliding slowly over shoulders, back, and arms, each stroke measured and soothing, a cadence perfectly designed to relax both body and mind. You allow yourself to absorb this imagery fully, imagining the sensation of warm oil on skin, the subtle pressure and glide of hands, the soft ambient sounds of water and stone, blending into a continuous lullaby that envelopes your awareness. You walk slowly along the perimeter of the pool, noticing the arches overhead, carved with intricate reliefs depicting the myths of gods and heroes, the daily life of citizens, and the natural world. Sunlight filters through high windows, scattering across polished floors and mosaics, creating shifting patterns of light and shadow that move imperceptibly, drawing your attention gently without urgency, guiding your mind into deeper calm. You pause at a fountain where water trickles continuously into a small basin, the sound soft, hypnotic, rhythmic. Each droplet seems to echo slightly as it strikes the stone, creating tiny variations in the sound, a subtle, soothing symphony that engages your auditory senses without requiring thought or focus. Moving into a side chamber, you observe small pools at varying temperatures, each connected by shallow channels that allow water to flow smoothly from one to another. Bathers move with deliberate care, dipping, rinsing, or simply resting with eyes closed, their bodies synchronized to the gentle rhythm of heat and cold, water and stone, presence and reflection. You imagine sitting here yourself, letting the water touch your shoulders, elbows, legs, letting temperature variations wash over your body, each subtle change a cue for the mind to relax further, to release completely, to drift. As you move back into the tepidarium, the air is lighter, warmer, a gentle balance between heat and coolness. You sink onto a bench, legs dangling in the shallow water, letting your gaze drift over mosaics depicting scenes of the harvest, sea life, and gentle landscapes. Each image unfolds slowly in your mind, soft, rhythmic, and hypnotic, a visual meditation layered atop the auditory and tactile experience already surrounding you. The bather's movements continue around you, hands applying oil, water flowing from basins to pools, feet tapping lightly on marble, soft conversations that rise and fade like waves. You follow these rhythms in your mind, synchronizing breath with water, pulse with movement, awareness with the subtle flow of time within these walls. Gradually, you move to the central caldarium pool, the largest in the bathhouse, steam rising in a thick yet gentle haze. You sit at the edge, letting the warm water lap against your skin, tracing the curves of your body in gentle, soothing motions. Your breathing slows, deepens, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale filling you with warmth, calm, and serenity. The mosaics beneath your feet now seem to tell not only stories of the past but also of this very moment, a tapestry of calm, warmth, and gentle human presence extending across centuries. You close your eyes briefly, allowing the sounds, scents, and tactile sensations to merge, creating a cocoon of sensory harmony. Around you, the bathers continue in quiet ritual, each movement deliberate, each sound softened by distance and steam, each motion contributing to the continuous, soothing symphony of the bathhouse. You imagine the daily rituals repeated countless times over centuries, the careful dipping into hot and cold pools, the slow application of oils, the deliberate cleansing, the shared social moments, all blending into a rhythm of calm and continuity that transcends time. Slowly, endlessly, your awareness merges with this rhythm, the bathhouse no longer merely a place you observe but an environment you inhabit, each breath, each heartbeat, each movement of the water syncing perfectly with your own body. You allow your mind to drift lightly, floating on the sounds, the warmth, the gentle oscillation of steam and water, as minutes expand into hours in this serene sanctuary. As the day drifts toward late afternoon, the sunlight in the bathhouse softens, filtering through high windows in golden shafts that scatter across marble floors and mosaics, painting gentle patterns of light and shadow that shift imperceptibly with the sun's slow descent. The bathers move more languidly now, their steps slower, conversations quieter, the cadence of water, stone, and steam creating a rhythm that signals the approaching calm of evening. You sink once more into the central caldarium pool, letting the warmth embrace your body fully, the gentle vibration of water lapping against your skin a constant, hypnotic lullaby. Steam rises thickly, curling and twisting around columns and arches, softening the edges of the bathhouse, blurring distinctions between floor, wall, and water, creating a cocoon of serenity that seems to suspend time entirely. Around you, bathers begin to depart, sandals tapping lightly as they move through corridors, voices fading softly, leaving behind the lingering sounds of water trickling into basins and pools, an eternal, gentle melody. You shift slowly to the tepidarium, the warm room now hushed and intimate, steam curling lazily from pools and stone channels. The air is heavy with the subtle scent of lavender, rosemary, and olive oil, the aromas layering gently with the warmth, wrapping around your senses like a soft, invisible blanket. You rest on a marble bench, legs dipping into shallow water, eyes tracing the golden patterns of sunlight across mosaic floors depicting Roman gods, everyday life, and scenes of myth. Neptune rises from the waves in stone and color, his trident steady, dolphins leaping beside him, while Venus reclines with serene grace. You let your gaze linger, allowing the imagery to drift into your mind as gentle, visual waves, each line, curve, and shade reinforcing calm, weaving a tapestry of relaxation and timelessness. Outside the bathhouse, the city's sounds soften, a distant murmur of streets and carts fading with the descending sun. Within, the bathhouse breathes slowly, every marble surface holding the warmth of the day, every pool reflecting light and color in a hypnotic, unbroken cycle. You imagine the Romans who once wandered these halls, departing gradually as evening approached, their routines complete, their minds and bodies restored, each step measured, deliberate, synchronized with the ritual of cleansing and reflection. You feel yourself merging with this rhythm, inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly, every muscle softening, every thought dissolving into a haze of calm. The frigidarium remains as a gentle contrast to the warmth surrounding you, its cool water refreshing yet soothing, a reminder of the delicate balance between heat and cold, tension and release, energy and calm that guided Roman bathing practice. You step lightly into the shallow pool, letting the water caress your feet, ankles, and calves, a subtle shiver moving upward, a comforting pulse that draws your awareness fully into the present yet encourages drift toward serenity. The mosaics on the walls, now illuminated by soft evening light, seem to glow with a quiet, almost meditative energy, each depiction of myth, nature, and daily life carrying a resonance that echoes through the stone halls, merging past with present in a gentle, timeless harmony. You notice a fountain in a small alcove, water flowing continuously in soft arcs, droplets catching the last light of day before merging into the pool below. Each droplet, each ripple, seems amplified in the quiet of the evening, creating a hypnotic symphony that invites the mind to float effortlessly, like a leaf drifting on a gentle stream. You move toward the caldarium one final time, sinking slowly into the warm water, letting it envelop your shoulders, back, and chest. The heat seeps deeply, melting the last traces of tension from your muscles, easing the joints, softening the spine, and allowing your mind to release fully, every thought dissolving into the gentle embrace of water and warmth. Steam rises thickly, wrapping around your head and shoulders, muffling distant sound, creating a soft, protective cocoon. You allow your senses to fully inhabit this space, the warmth of water, the gentle hiss of steam, the soft reflections of sunlight on marble, the rhythmic trickle of water, the faint scent of herbs and oils. All combine into a symphony of calm, each element reinforcing the next, guiding your mind into a deeper state of relaxation, a liminal space where awareness drifts effortlessly. You imagine the philosophical conversations once held here, Romans speaking softly about ethics, life, and the world around them, their voices gentle and deliberate, harmonizing with the ambient sounds, adding a layer of mental rhythm to the physical serenity. You allow yourself to absorb these echoes, not as words but as a subtle pulse of calm thought, flowing gently through your consciousness, reinforcing your sense of peaceful presence. Slowly, you move again to the tepidarium, the warmth now mellow, the air calm and dense with gentle mist. You sit comfortably, legs submerged, breathing deeply, each inhale drawing warmth and scent, each exhale releasing tension, all thoughts dissolving. The bathhouse now is nearly empty, the day's activities complete, only the gentle rhythm of water and steam remains, a soft, endless lullaby that seems to stretch time into an eternal, soothing loop. You shift toward a side chamber, a quiet alcove with shallow pools, sitting with your feet in the water, watching tiny ripples expand outward with each small movement, each ripple mirrored perfectly in the still surface, a meditation in miniature, a continuous visual rhythm for your mind to follow. Around you, the arches and columns glow with the last light of day, shadows stretching, patterns of mosaics shifting slowly, drawing your gaze, inviting your awareness to wander without focus, perfect for the gentle drift toward sleep. You imagine the bathers who came here centuries ago, leaving one by one, their routines complete, minds clear, bodies relaxed, their presence absorbed into the warm stone, the flowing water, the gentle echoes that linger long after departure. You feel your own body and mind merging with this continuity, every heartbeat aligning with the pulse of the bathhouse, every breath synchronized with the rise and fall of steam, every thought softened, unneeded, drifting lightly away. You lean back slightly, letting the warmth fully embrace your back, shoulders, and neck, hands resting lightly in the water, feet floating, eyes closed, awareness narrowing to the gentle symphony of water, stone, and mist. Time now stretches endlessly, minutes dissolving into each other, hours blurring, consciousness merging with warmth, rhythm, and scent, each element guiding you deeper into complete calm. You imagine the evening rituals of Romans, applying final touches of oils, washing away remnants of the day, quiet reflection on events, soft conversations, and the gentle exit into the cooling evening. You visualize yourself moving slowly through these spaces, observing the last traces of activity, each step measured, deliberate, synchronized with the soothing pulse of water and warmth. The bathhouse now breathes softly, a living entity of calm and reflection, every surface radiating residual heat, every pool shimmering with reflections of fading sunlight, every column and arch softened by mist and shadow. You allow your awareness to drift, floating on the sea of calm, every sense engaged yet gentle, every muscle released, every thought fading. In the final moments, you sit once more at the edge of the central pool, water caressing skin, steam wrapping around shoulders, the faint scent of oils and herbs lingering, soft and inviting. You close your eyes fully, allowing body, mind, and spirit to synchronize with the gentle, unbroken rhythm of the bathhouse, the pulse of water, the caress of warmth, the whisper of steam, the subtle echo of ancient presence, all blending seamlessly into a cocoon of serenity. The sun sets completely now, golden light replaced by soft shadows, the bathhouse quiet, empty, timeless. Every heartbeat, every breath, every sensation aligns with the eternal rhythm of stone, water, and mist. You are fully present, fully calm, fully relaxed. And in this moment, the bathhouse, its history, its rituals, its people of centuries past, and your own mind and body exist in perfect harmony, a timeless sanctuary of serenity, peace, and gentle surrender to relaxation. As the quiet of evening deepens, the bathhouse settles into an even softer rhythm, the water moving more slowly, the steam drifting in long, gentle waves that seem to breathe with the walls themselves. The marble beneath your feet retains the warmth of the day, radiating comfort upward into your body, inviting you to slow every movement, every breath, every thought. You walk unhurriedly along the edge of the pool, tracing the smooth stone with your fingertips, feeling the subtle texture shaped by countless hands over centuries, each touch leaving an invisible memory embedded in the surface. The air feels thick yet soothing, carrying faint traces of herbs, warm mineral water, and softened stone, blending into a calming fragrance that wraps gently around your senses like a warm blanket. In the distance, a fountain continues its steady whisper, each droplet falling with perfect consistency, creating a delicate rhythm that quietly guides your breathing into a slower, deeper pattern. You pause beside a shallow pool where the water barely ripples, reflecting the dimming light in soft, liquid mirrors, the reflections shifting slowly with each subtle movement in the room. Your gaze follows these reflections lazily, allowing your eyes to relax, allowing your mind to drift into a state where thoughts no longer demand attention, where awareness becomes soft, spacious, and fluid. The bathhouse feels vast yet intimate, a sanctuary designed not only for the body but also for the quiet restoration of the mind, a space where time dissolves into gentle repetition and soothing continuity. You imagine the distant echoes of Roman footsteps fading into history, the murmurs of long-forgotten conversations lingering like soft shadows in the air, blending seamlessly with the present moment, creating a timeless atmosphere that feels both ancient and alive. Slowly, you lower yourself into a warm pool once more, the water embracing your legs, hips, and back, buoyancy lifting the weight from your joints, easing any remaining tension from muscles and bones. The surface of the water trembles slightly as you settle, then returns to stillness, forming smooth, circular ripples that expand outward until they dissolve against the marble edges. You watch these ripples fade, your mind following their movement, feeling a gentle sense of completion and calm with each cycle. Steam drifts overhead, forming delicate patterns that stretch and dissolve, stretching again, endlessly repeating in a quiet dance that requires no effort to observe. Your breathing becomes slower, deeper, each inhale drawing warmth into your chest, each exhale releasing any lingering heaviness from your thoughts. You sense the quiet presence of the architecture around you, the arches standing patiently, the columns rising steadily, the ceilings holding centuries of warm air and gentle echoes, all forming a protective shell around this peaceful moment. The silence is not empty but full, filled with subtle motion, soft vibration, distant dripping, and the quiet pulse of water moving through hidden channels beneath the floors. You imagine warm water flowing beneath the stone through ancient hypocaust systems, carrying heat steadily and silently, a hidden network of warmth sustaining the comfort of every room, a quiet engineering miracle that mirrors the steady circulation of calm through your own body. The thought drifts gently through your awareness without effort, blending into the rhythm of breath and warmth, then dissolving naturally as your mind returns to simple sensation. You shift slightly in the water, letting your shoulders sink deeper, your neck relax fully, your jaw soften, releasing any subtle tension you may not have noticed before. The water supports you effortlessly, cradling your body in a gentle embrace, allowing gravity to soften its hold, allowing your awareness to float lightly within the moment. Nearby, the faint echo of footsteps fades as the last attendants quietly move through the corridors, preparing the bathhouse for its nightly rest, their presence barely noticeable, their movement slow and respectful of the stillness settling into the space. The light grows dimmer, shadows stretching across mosaics, softening the colors into warm, muted tones that blend seamlessly into one another. The images on the wall seem to slow as well, their stories gently fading into abstract patterns of color and shape that invite the eyes to rest rather than analyze. You close your eyes briefly, allowing the remaining light to glow softly behind your eyelids, a warm amber haze that mirrors the warmth of the water around you. Your thoughts begin to drift like slow clouds across an open sky, appearing softly, dissolving easily, leaving behind a spacious sense of quiet awareness. You become aware of the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, slow and calm, synchronized with the gentle movement of water and the faint hum of warmth radiating through the stone. Each beat feels reassuring, steady, grounding, gently anchoring you deeper into comfort and ease. The scent of herbs lingers faintly, no longer distinct, blending into the background like a familiar memory, subtle and comforting. The bathhouse seems to exhale softly, releasing the day, settling into night, its vast chambers becoming quiet sanctuaries of stillness and warmth. You imagine the moon rising outside, casting cool silver light across distant rooftops and streets, while inside the bathhouse the warmth remains constant, protective, embracing, creating a Perfect balance between the coolness of night and the comfort of heat. The contrast exists gently in your awareness without effort, like two soft currents flowing side by side, enhancing the sense of peaceful equilibrium. You let your arms float slightly in the water, fingers barely moving, creating tiny ripples that travel outward and disappear, a simple reminder of how small motions create gentle waves of change that naturally return to stillness. Your breathing deepens further, each cycle smooth and unforced, allowing oxygen to flow freely, allowing relaxation to deepen naturally without intention. The muscles of your face soften completely, your brow smooth, your eyelids heavy, your jaw relaxed, every small area of tension melting away into warmth and water. The bathhouse now feels like a cradle of stone and steam, holding you in perfect stillness, allowing your mind to release its need to monitor, to plan, to remember, to anticipate. There is nothing to do, nothing to solve, nothing to hold on to, only the gentle experience of warmth, sound, and breath unfolding naturally. You remain here, suspended in calm, the world outside distant and irrelevant, the present moment expansive and quiet. The water continues its slow, patient movement, the steam continues its gentle drift, the stone continues its silent support, all forming a harmonious rhythm that guides you effortlessly toward deeper relaxation and restful stillness. The warmth continues to settle deeper into your body, spreading slowly from the surface of your skin into the muscles beneath, then gently into the bones, creating a steady sense of ease that feels timeless and secure. The water carries your weight effortlessly, allowing every joint to loosen, every small muscle to soften, as if gravity itself has decided to rest alongside you. Tiny movements of steam drift upward and dissolve into the dim air above, forming slow patterns that quietly invite your eyes and mind to follow without effort, guiding awareness into a soft, floating state of calm. The faint sound of water circulating through hidden channels beneath the stone creates a low, steady whisper, almost like distant breathing, steady and reassuring, anchoring the space in quiet continuity. You imagine the ancient engineers who once designed these systems, carefully guiding heat and water through stone corridors, creating comfort that endured across centuries, their thoughtful craftsmanship now silently supporting your present moment of rest. This awareness passes gently through your mind like a slow-moving cloud, leaving behind a sense of quiet appreciation and calm curiosity that dissolves naturally back into simple sensation. Your breathing aligns with the slow rhythm of the bathhouse, each inhale smooth and unhurried, each exhale releasing deeper layers of tension that you no longer need to hold. The surface of the water reflects the soft glow of distant lamps, their light stretching and bending gently across subtle ripples, forming moving patterns that feel soothing and predictable, like a slow lullaby written in light and motion. You allow your attention to rest lightly on these reflections, letting the mind become comfortably absorbed without effort or analysis, simply observing the gentle flow of shapes and brightness as they drift and transform. The air feels comfortably warm and slightly humid, wrapping your skin in a soft blanket of moisture that enhances the sensation of relaxation and ease. Every breath feels nourishing and calm, filling the chest slowly, then releasing smoothly, creating a steady cycle that quietly deepens the sense of rest. Your shoulders sink further into the water, your neck softens completely, and your head feels comfortably supported by the gentle buoyancy beneath you, allowing the muscles of the face and jaw to relax fully, releasing any lingering microtensions that may have remained unnoticed. The bathhouse feels spacious and protective at the same time, its arches standing silently like guardians of calm, its walls absorbing sound and motion, creating a sanctuary where stillness naturally expands. You imagine faint echoes of distant history dissolving into the present, ancient footsteps blending into modern silence, forming a continuous flow of time that feels gentle and unbroken. This sense of continuity creates a subtle reassurance, reminding the mind that rest is natural, safe, and deeply supported by the rhythm of the environment. The water remains consistently warm, its temperature steady and comforting, signaling the nervous system to soften further, to release alertness and settle into quiet restoration. You notice the sensation of the water gently touching the skin, a soft pressure that feels grounding and supportive, like a gentle embrace that requires no response or effort. Tiny ripples form as your breathing subtly moves the surface, each ripple expanding outward and dissolving naturally against the stone edges, reinforcing the calming rhythm of expansion and release. Your awareness begins to feel wider and softer, less focused on individual thoughts and more attuned to the overall atmosphere of comfort, warmth, and slow movement. The mind drifts into a state where imagination blends seamlessly with sensation, where the boundary between inner experience and outer environment feels gently blurred and peaceful. The light continues to dim gradually, shadows becoming softer, edges less defined, allowing the eyes to rest more deeply, allowing the visual field to become calm and non-demanding. You may notice a pleasant heaviness in the limbs, a comforting sense of weightlessness combined with gentle support, creating the perfect balance between relaxation and stability. The soundscape remains minimal and soothing, composed of soft water movement, distant dripping, faint airflow, and the subtle hum of warmth moving through stone, all blending into a consistent background that supports deep rest. Your heartbeat feels slow and steady, gently synchronized with your breathing and the calm environment, reinforcing a sense of safety and ease within the body. Each moment unfolds slowly, without urgency, without expectation, allowing the nervous system to recalibrate into a state of deep relaxation and quiet awareness. The bathhouse now feels like a timeless chamber of rest, detached from clocks and schedules, existing purely within the gentle flow of warmth, breath, and stillness. You allow yourself to remain here without effort, without intention, simply resting in the steady comfort that surrounds and supports you completely. The stillness deepens gently, like a calm tide moving inward, drawing your awareness further away from outer concerns and closer to the simple comfort of the present moment. The warmth remains steady and nurturing, surrounding you evenly, encouraging the body to release any remaining resistance and surrender fully into relaxation. The surface of the water barely moves now, appearing like a smooth sheet of polished glass, reflecting dim light in soft gradients that soothe the eyes and quiet the mind. Your breathing continues its slow, natural rhythm, each inhale filling the lungs with ease, each exhale carrying away subtle traces of mental activity, leaving behind a spacious sense of calm clarity. The sensation of buoyancy gently supports every curve of your body, creating a feeling of effortless floating, as though the boundary between body and water has softened into a single unified experience of warmth and support. The quiet architecture around you seems to hold space for this stillness, the arches and columns standing silently, absorbing echoes and preserving tranquility like a sacred vessel of calm. You may notice how the mind naturally begins to simplify its activity, thoughts becoming fewer, softer, less defined, like distant whispers fading into silence. The attention drifts comfortably between the sensations of warmth, breath, and subtle sound, without attachment, without judgment, simply allowing experience to unfold as it is. The faint scent of mineral water and softened stone blend seamlessly into the background, becoming a familiar and comforting presence that no longer demands conscious awareness. The light continues its gradual dimming, creating an environment that feels increasingly cocooned, protected from stimulation, gently guiding the nervous system toward deeper rest. You sense a pleasant heaviness in the limbs, a sign of muscles fully releasing their effort, allowing gravity and buoyancy to share the task of support without strain. The neck and shoulders feel loose and free, the jaw relaxed, the forehead smooth, the eyelids resting comfortably, signaling to the brain that it is safe to slow down completely. The slow pulse of warmth traveling through the stone beneath you mirrors the steady circulation of calm through your own body, reinforcing a deep sense of grounding and stability. You may become aware of the subtle rhythm of your heartbeat, steady and calm, gently aligning with the slow movement of water and the quiet environment. Each beat feels reassuring, consistent, dependable, creating a quiet internal anchor that supports deeper relaxation and ease. The mind may begin to drift into gentle imagery, perhaps vague impressions of light, water, or open space, arising naturally without effort or intention, then dissolving softly back into stillness. There is no need to follow these images or analyze them, simply allowing them to appear and fade like soft clouds moving across a calm sky. The sense of time becomes less defined, minutes blending into moments, moments blending into a continuous flow of quiet awareness. The bathhouse now feels like a timeless sanctuary, existing beyond schedules, beyond urgency, beyond external demands, offering pure rest and restoration. The water remains comfortably warm, neither too hot nor too cool, maintaining a perfect balance that encourages the nervous system to settle even deeper into parasympathetic calm. The gentle pressure of water against the skin provides consistent sensory input that feels soothing and stabilizing, helping the mind remain grounded in comfort rather than drifting into alertness. The soundscape remains minimal and predictable, supporting the brain's natural tendency to slow down and synchronize with steady, repetitive patterns. You may notice that your breathing has become almost automatic, flowing effortlessly without conscious control, signaling that the body has fully accepted the invitation to rest. The muscles of the hands and fingers soften completely, allowing even the smallest areas of tension to dissolve into warmth and buoyancy. The feet feel relaxed and light, toes resting naturally, circulation flowing freely without resistance. The entire body now feels unified in a state of deep ease, as if every system has aligned into a single rhythm of calm. The mind rests quietly within this bodily comfort, no longer seeking stimulation, no longer generating unnecessary narratives, simply existing in gentle awareness. The environment continues to support this state effortlessly, with no sudden changes, no disruptions, no demands. Everything remains steady, predictable, and safe, reinforcing a deep sense of trust and relaxation. You remain here, floating gently in warmth and stillness, allowing rest to deepen naturally, moment by moment, breath by breath, without effort, without expectation, without need for control. The calm remains steady and unbroken, like a wide, silent lake at dawn, undisturbed and expansive, inviting the mind to rest without effort or concern. The warmth surrounding you continues to provide gentle reassurance, signaling safety and comfort to every system within the body. The water cradles you evenly, supporting each movement and stillness alike, creating a feeling of effortless balance that requires no adjustment or control. Your breathing flows smoothly and quietly, each cycle soft and consistent, maintaining a rhythm that naturally encourages deeper relaxation and slower mental activity. The air feels comfortably humid and warm, easing the breath and soothing the skin, enhancing the overall sense of being enveloped in gentle care. Subtle reflections continue to move slowly across the water's surface, their motion predictable and soothing, offering the eyes a simple pattern that encourages rest rather than focus. The mind remains comfortably open and spacious, with thoughts appearing less frequently and dissolving more easily, leaving behind a sense of quiet clarity and peaceful awareness. The architecture surrounding you continues to absorb sound and movement, maintaining a cocoon of stillness that protects this tranquil state from disruption. You may notice a pleasant sense of sinking or settling deeper into comfort, as if the body is gently aligning itself with the supportive environment. The muscles remain soft and relaxed, the joints loose and free, circulation flowing smoothly without effort or resistance. The nervous system continues to downshift into a state of rest and recovery, allowing natural healing and restoration processes to unfold quietly in the background. The faint hum of warmth traveling through stone and water remains steady and reassuring, offering a subtle auditory anchor that supports calm focus and deep relaxation. The heartbeat remains slow and consistent, providing a gentle internal rhythm that harmonizes with the external environment. The senses gradually simplify their input, allowing the mind to remain undisturbed by unnecessary stimulation, encouraging a deeper inward settling. The boundaries of awareness feel softer and more expansive, as if the distinction between inner and outer experience has gently blurred into a unified field of calm sensation. The lighting continues to soften, shadows blending seamlessly into the surrounding surfaces, creating a visually gentle environment that invites the eyes to rest fully. You may notice the eyelids feeling heavier, the facial muscles loose and neutral, signaling readiness for deeper rest and possible sleep. The water maintains its perfect temperature, steady and predictable, reinforcing a sense of stability and safety that allows the mind to fully release vigilance. Tiny ripples occasionally form with the subtle movement of breath, then fade naturally into stillness, illustrating the quiet cycle of movement and return to calm. The body remains comfortably buoyant, supported without effort, allowing every system to conserve energy and restore balance. The mind remains free of urgency, free of obligation, free of expectation, resting gently in the simplicity of sensation and presence. Time feels increasingly abstract, no longer measured in minutes or tasks, but experienced as a continuous flow of calm awareness. The bathhouse remains silent and protective, holding this peaceful atmosphere with consistency and care. You remain here comfortably, immersed in warmth and quiet, allowing relaxation to deepen naturally, without pressure, without intention, without any need to change the present moment. The quiet comfort continues to expand gently, creating a sense of spacious ease that allows the mind to settle even more deeply into stillness. The warmth remains consistent and soothing, supporting the body's natural rhythm of rest and renewal without interruption. The water holds you steadily, its gentle pressure grounding and calming, encouraging every muscle fiber to remain loose and at ease. Your breathing remains slow and effortless, flowing naturally without conscious guidance, reinforcing a state of deep parasympathetic calm. The surrounding air feels soft and nurturing, maintaining a stable environment that supports comfort and steady relaxation. Subtle sounds remain distant and predictable, blending into a continuous background that requires no attention or analysis. The mind continues to simplify its activity, allowing thoughts to appear only briefly before dissolving naturally into quiet awareness. The sensation of time becomes increasingly diffuse, with moments blending seamlessly into one another, creating a continuous experience of calm presence. The body feels comfortably heavy yet gently buoyant, supported evenly by the warm water and the surrounding stillness. The shoulders remain loose, the neck relaxed, the jaw soft, and the facial muscles neutral, signaling full release of unnecessary tension. The nervous system remains in a steady state of rest and restoration, quietly supporting cellular repair, hormonal balance, and overall equilibrium. The heartbeat continues its slow and reliable rhythm, providing a subtle internal anchor of safety and consistency. The gentle warmth penetrating the skin continues to soothe deeper layers of tissue, enhancing circulation and promoting physical comfort. The sensory environment remains stable and predictable, reducing cognitive load and allowing the mind to remain at ease. The boundaries of awareness continue to soften, encouraging a sense of gentle immersion in the present experience. The visual field remains calm and dim, with no sharp contrasts or sudden changes, allowing the eyes to remain comfortably relaxed. The soundscape remains soft and uniform, supporting the brain's natural tendency toward synchronization and slow-wave relaxation. The breath continues its smooth, unforced cycles, maintaining steady oxygen flow and reinforcing calm physiological balance. The body remains supported without effort, conserving energy and encouraging deep rest. The mind remains free of urgency, expectation, and evaluation, resting gently in the simplicity of sensation. The environment continues to provide consistent support and protection, allowing relaxation to deepen without interruption. You remain here quietly, immersed in warmth and stillness, allowing the natural process of rest to unfold smoothly and effortlessly. The sense of calm remains uninterrupted, flowing smoothly like a gentle current beneath a quiet surface, carrying the mind deeper into ease and simplicity. The warmth continues to surround you evenly, offering consistent comfort that reassures the nervous system and encourages full relaxation. The water maintains its steady support, holding the body in a balanced and effortless position that requires no adjustment or tension. Your breathing remains slow and steady, each inhale soft and nourishing, each exhale releasing any remaining traces of mental or physical effort. The air remains comfortably warm and moist, easing the breath and maintaining a soothing sensory environment that supports extended rest. The faint background sounds continue their predictable rhythm, blending seamlessly into a soft auditory field that requires no attention. The mind remains spacious and quiet, with only occasional faint impressions appearing and dissolving without attachment. The sense of body awareness becomes more diffuse and gentle, as if the boundaries between individual sensations have softened into a unified field of comfort. The muscles remain fully relaxed, allowing circulation to flow freely and evenly throughout the body. The joints feel loose and supported, free of pressure or strain, resting naturally within the buoyant warmth. The heartbeat continues its calm, steady rhythm, reinforcing a sense of stability and safety. The temperature remains constant and balanced, preventing any need for physiological adjustment and allowing the body to remain deeply settled. The lighting remains soft and dim, supporting visual rest and reducing cognitive stimulation. The environment continues to feel protective and consistent, maintaining a sanctuary of stillness and comfort. The breath flows automatically, requiring no conscious direction, signaling that the body has fully accepted the state of rest. The mind remains gently present without effort, no longer seeking stimulation or problem-solving. The sensory input remains minimal and predictable, supporting slow-wave relaxation and deep physiological restoration. The awareness feels light and expansive, floating comfortably within the steady field of warmth and quiet. The sense of time continues to fade, leaving only the continuous experience of calm presence. The body remains supported and at ease, conserving energy and restoring balance naturally. The environment remains unchanged and steady, reinforcing trust and relaxation. You continue resting quietly within this stable comfort, allowing stillness to deepen smoothly and effortlessly. The warmth and stillness continue to envelop you completely, creating a sensation of weightless calm, as if your body and mind are floating together in perfect harmony. The water remains steady and supportive, every inch of your body gently cradled, allowing muscles, joints, and connective tissue to release fully into ease. Your breathing flows slowly, naturally, each inhale soft and nourishing, each exhale releasing all remaining tension effortlessly. The surrounding air feels comfortably warm and slightly humid, enhancing the sensation of cozy immersion while reducing any subtle strain on the respiratory system. The soft echoes of distant water movements continue to form a rhythmic background, soothing the mind and encouraging a gradual slowing of cognitive activity. The mind drifts gently, allowing images, thoughts, and impressions to arise and fade without effort or attachment, like clouds moving across a calm sky. Sensory awareness expands gently, encompassing the feel of water on skin, warmth against muscles, subtle sounds, and soft light reflections, blending into a unified field of serene perception. The heartbeat remains slow and steady, a reassuring internal rhythm that anchors the mind and body in safety and comfort. Every part of the body feels light yet grounded, completely supported by the warm water and surrounding stillness, encouraging complete relaxation and surrender. The eyes remain soft and nearly closed, the facial muscles smooth and neutral, the jaw relaxed, signaling to the brain that it is safe to descend further into rest. Tiny ripples formed by subtle movements of breath drift outward and dissolve silently, reinforcing the calming cycle of expansion and release. The bathhouse environment continues to feel timeless and protective, its arches and columns standing silently, absorbing echoes, and maintaining stillness. You sense an effortless connection between your own internal rhythm and the subtle, continuous rhythm of the space, deepening the integration of mind, body, and environment. The breath continues effortlessly, supporting parasympathetic activation, allowing the nervous system to settle fully into a restorative state. The warmth continues to penetrate deeper layers of tissue, relaxing muscles and easing tension, promoting physical comfort and mental calm simultaneously. Visual and auditory input remain stable and minimal, supporting the brain's natural progression toward deep rest. The mind softens, letting go of narrative, evaluation, and anticipation, resting fully in the simplicity of sensation and presence. The sense of time becomes less defined, moments blending seamlessly, creating a continuous experience of deep tranquility. Every system of the body aligns with the rhythm of stillness, the gentle flow of water, and the subtle hum of warmth moving through stone, forming a perfect sanctuary of relaxation. You remain immersed in this environment, supported, safe, and fully at ease, allowing rest and calm to deepen naturally with each passing moment. The warmth and stillness continue to envelop you completely, creating a sensation of weightless calm, as if your body and mind are floating together in perfect harmony. The water remains steady and supportive, every inch of your body gently cradled, allowing muscles, joints, and connective tissue to release fully into ease. Your breathing flows slowly, naturally, each inhale soft and nourishing, each exhale releasing all remaining tension effortlessly. The surrounding air feels comfortably warm and slightly humid, enhancing the sensation of cozy immersion while reducing any subtle strain on the respiratory system. The soft echoes of distant water movements continue to form a rhythmic background, soothing the mind and encouraging a gradual slowing of cognitive activity. The mind drifts gently, allowing images, thoughts, and impressions to arise and fade without effort or attachment, like clouds moving across a calm sky. Sensory awareness expands gently, encompassing the feel of water on skin, warmth against muscles, subtle sounds, and soft light reflections, blending into a unified field of serene perception. The heartbeat remains slow and steady, a reassuring internal rhythm that anchors the mind and body in safety and comfort. Every part of the body feels light yet grounded, completely supported by the warm water and surrounding stillness, encouraging complete relaxation and surrender. The eyes remain soft and nearly closed, the facial muscles smooth and neutral, the jaw relaxed, signaling to the brain that it is safe to descend further into rest. Tiny ripples formed by subtle movements of breath drift outward and dissolve silently, reinforcing the calming cycle of expansion and release. The bathhouse environment continues to feel timeless and protective, its arches and columns standing silently, absorbing echoes, and maintaining stillness. You sense an effortless connection between your own internal rhythm and the subtle, continuous rhythm of the space, deepening the integration of mind, body, and environment. The breath continues effortlessly, supporting parasympathetic activation, allowing the nervous system to settle fully into a restorative state. The warmth continues to penetrate deeper layers of tissue, relaxing muscles and easing tension, promoting physical comfort and mental calm simultaneously. Visual and auditory input remain stable and minimal, supporting the brain's natural progression toward deep rest. The mind softens, letting go of narrative, evaluation, and anticipation, resting fully in the simplicity of sensation and presence. The sense of time becomes less defined, moments blending seamlessly, creating a continuous experience of deep tranquility. Every system of the body aligns with the rhythm of stillness, the gentle flow of water, and the subtle hum of warmth moving through stone, forming a perfect sanctuary of relaxation. You remain immersed in this environment, supported, safe, and fully at ease, allowing rest and calm to deepen naturally with each passing moment. The gentle warmth continues to flow through every part of your body, creating a sensation of soft, even weightlessness that invites complete surrender. The water cradles you fully, allowing muscles, joints, and bones to release any remaining tension, sinking effortlessly into comfort. Your breathing is slow, smooth, and unforced, each inhale nourishing, each exhale releasing stress and fatigue. The air remains perfectly warm and slightly humid, supporting deep relaxation, allowing every breath to feel natural and effortless. The soft, rhythmic sounds of water moving gently across surfaces and distant trickles blend seamlessly into a calming background, like a quiet lullaby that encourages the mind to slow and drift. Your awareness expands gently, noticing subtle sensations of warmth, gentle buoyancy, soft pressure of water against the skin, and faint reflections of light across the surface, all merging into a unified feeling of calm presence. The mind is spacious and relaxed, with occasional thoughts arising and fading without grasping, like leaves drifting on a slow stream. Every muscle, tendon, and joint feels fully relaxed, completely supported by the warm embrace of water, allowing the body to rest naturally and deeply. The heartbeat remains slow and steady, a gentle internal anchor, aligning seamlessly with the rhythm of your breathing and the quiet motion of water. The body feels light yet stable, perfectly balanced between buoyancy and gravity, enabling a profound sense of comfort and ease. The eyelids feel heavy, the facial muscles completely soft, and the jaw relaxed, signaling readiness for deep rest. Tiny ripples from subtle breath movements expand and fade, reinforcing a sense of quiet continuity and calm rhythm. The architecture of the bathhouse continues to provide a protective presence, its arches, columns, and walls holding stillness and warmth, allowing the environment to support complete mental and physical relaxation. The nervous system remains fully engaged in a parasympathetic state, deepening rest, repairing, and restoring balance. The mind softens further, letting go of effort, anticipation, and narrative, existing fully in the calm simplicity of sensation and awareness. The ambient sounds, subtle reflections, and steady warmth all work together, encouraging slow-wave relaxation and gently guiding consciousness toward deeper states of rest. Time feels irrelevant, moments blending seamlessly, creating a continuous experience of tranquility and serenity. The body, mind, and environment merge into a single, unified field of calm, a timeless sanctuary where nothing disturbs the perfect balance of comfort and safety. You remain fully immersed in this gentle stillness, allowing every part of yourself to rest completely, surrendering to warmth, buoyancy, quiet rhythm, and the supportive presence of the bathhouse, embracing deep, restorative calm without effort or resistance. As the final moments of your journey through the Roman bathhouse unfold, the warmth, stillness, and gentle rhythm of water embrace every part of your being, allowing complete surrender and rest. The body feels weightless yet grounded, floating effortlessly while fully supported, each muscle, joint, and tendon soften completely. Your breath flows smoothly, slowly, naturally, each inhale nourishing, each exhale releasing any lingering tension or thought, guiding you deeper into calm. The soft reflections of light on water continue their subtle dance, slow and predictable, lulling the mind into effortless observation without focus or effort. The soundscape remains steady, distant drips, gentle water movements, and faint ambient echoes forming a continuous backdrop that encourages deep relaxation. Your awareness drifts gently, spacious and serene, thoughts appearing only briefly before dissolving, leaving a profound sense of quiet presence. The bathhouse feels timeless, its arches and marble halls holding the warmth, stillness, and protective energy of centuries, silently supporting your deep rest. Every system in the body aligns with the steady rhythm of warmth, water, and breath, enhancing parasympathetic activation, promoting restoration, and inviting deep, uninterrupted sleep. The mind softens completely, letting go of effort, expectation, and the passage of time, merging with the gentle, continuous environment into a unified sense of calm. Tiny ripples on the water fade naturally, shadows blend seamlessly into dim light, and the temperature remains perfectly balanced, all creating a cocoon of safety, comfort, and serenity. Your heartbeat remains steady, a subtle internal anchor harmonizing with the slow, soothing rhythm of the bathhouse, reinforcing trust, ease, and relaxation. The body and mind exist effortlessly in this perfect stillness, fully immersed in warmth, quiet, and gentle motion, a timeless sanctuary of restorative calm. You are safe, supported, and deeply at ease, allowing the gentle waves of warmth, water, and stillness to guide you naturally into a profound, peaceful, and restorative sleep. Let every muscle, every thought, every sensation surrender fully, knowing that this moment of quiet, calm, and gentle comfort will carry you into deep rest. You remain here effortlessly, wrapped in serenity, fully embraced by the Roman bathhouse, the warmth, the water, the stillness, and the timeless calm that surrounds you. Sleep now, deeply, fully, peacefully, as the bathhouse and its gentle rhythms continue to hold and support you, letting rest and restoration flow naturally through every part of your being. The bathhouse remains quiet and timeless, its stone walls radiating warmth and absorbing every whisper, every movement, every subtle sound, creating a cocoon of gentle comfort. Steam rises in slow, curling waves, softening the edges of light and shadow, inviting the eyes to rest, inviting the mind to float effortlessly in the present moment. You settle further into the warm water, feeling your body embraced fully, every muscle, tendon, and joint releasing deeply, sinking without effort into the supportive buoyancy around you. The breath flows naturally, slowly, each inhale drawing calm and warmth inward, each exhale releasing any lingering tension or thought, letting them dissolve completely into the gentle rhythm of the bathhouse. The faint echoes of water, distant dripping, and soft ambient murmurs form a soothing auditory tapestry, blending seamlessly with the stillness and guiding the mind into a state of effortless observation and relaxation. The marble beneath your fingers is smooth and warm, holding centuries of subtle impressions, reminding you of the human touch and history embedded in every surface. The arches above rise gracefully, silent and protective, while the columns anchor the space, creating a gentle sense of safety, structure, and timelessness. Your awareness drifts lazily over the environment, absorbing its warmth, textures, and subtle sounds, feeling completely supported and grounded by the space around you. Tiny ripples on the surface of the water, formed by subtle movements of breath or body, expand outward and fade slowly, reinforcing the quiet, gentle rhythm of expansion and release that mirrors the natural cycles of your own body. The light dims gradually, casting soft gradients across mosaics and marble surfaces, each reflection gentle, each shadow inviting the eyes to relax and the mind to let go of focus. You may notice a soft, pleasant heaviness in the limbs, a subtle sense of weightlessness combined with full support, encouraging complete surrender. The body and mind become increasingly unified in sensation, the internal rhythm of breath, heartbeat, and awareness aligning with the slow movement of water and subtle hums of the bathhouse environment. Thoughts drift in and out effortlessly, like clouds passing across an open sky, appearing and fading without resistance, allowing the mind to remain spacious and relaxed. The warmth penetrates deeply into muscles, bones, and connective tissue, relaxing every layer of the body, enhancing comfort, safety, and ease. Each subtle sound, reflection, or movement of air carries gentle information, unnoticed consciously, but soothing the nervous system, encouraging parasympathetic activation and a sense of restoration. Time feels irrelevant, each moment merging naturally with the next, creating a continuous flow of serenity, stillness, and calm. The bathhouse, the water, the warmth, and your breath synchronize perfectly, forming a timeless sanctuary where mind, body, and environment exist as one, immersed in gentle, restorative relaxation. You remain fully supported, fully safe, fully at ease, allowing every system to rest completely, every thought to dissolve naturally, and every sensation to unfold in perfect, continuous harmony with the warm, silent, and ancient sanctuary around you. The bathhouse remains quiet and timeless, its stone walls radiating warmth and absorbing every whisper, every movement, every subtle sound, creating a cocoon of gentle comfort. Steam rises in slow, curling waves, softening the edges of light and shadow, inviting the eyes to rest, inviting the mind to float effortlessly in the present moment. You settle further into the warm water, feeling your body embraced fully, every muscle, tendon, and joint releasing deeply, sinking without effort into the supportive buoyancy around you. The breath flows naturally, slowly, each inhale drawing calm and warmth inward, each exhale releasing any lingering tension or thought, letting them dissolve completely into the gentle rhythm of the bathhouse. The faint echoes of water, distant dripping, and soft ambient murmurs form a soothing auditory tapestry, blending seamlessly with the stillness and guiding the mind into a state of effortless observation and relaxation. The marble beneath your fingers is smooth and warm, holding centuries of subtle impressions, reminding you of the human touch and history embedded in every surface. The arches above rise gracefully, silent and protective, while the columns anchor the space, creating a gentle sense of safety, structure, and timelessness. Your awareness drifts lazily over the environment, absorbing its warmth, textures, and subtle sounds, feeling completely supported and grounded by the space around you. Tiny ripples on the surface of the water, formed by subtle movements of breath or body, expand outward and fade slowly, reinforcing the quiet, gentle rhythm of expansion and release that mirrors the natural cycles of your own body. The light dims gradually, casting soft gradients across mosaics and marble surfaces, each reflection gentle, each shadow inviting the eyes to relax and the mind to let go of focus. You may notice a soft, pleasant heaviness in the limbs, a subtle sense of weightlessness combined with full support, encouraging complete surrender. The body and mind become increasingly unified in sensation, the internal rhythm of breath, heartbeat, and awareness aligning with the slow movement of water and subtle hums of the bathhouse environment. Thoughts drift in and out effortlessly, like clouds passing across an open sky, appearing and fading without resistance, allowing the mind to remain spacious and relaxed. The warmth penetrates deeply into muscles, bones, and connective tissue, relaxing every layer of the body, enhancing comfort, safety, and ease. Each subtle sound, reflection, or movement of air carries gentle information, unnoticed consciously, but soothing the nervous system, encouraging parasympathetic activation and a sense of restoration. Time feels irrelevant, each moment merging naturally with the next, creating a continuous flow of serenity, stillness, and calm. The bathhouse, the water, the warmth, and your breath synchronize perfectly, forming a timeless sanctuary where mind, body, and environment exist as one, immersed in gentle, restorative relaxation. You remain fully supported, fully safe, fully at ease, allowing every system to rest completely, every thought to dissolve naturally, and every sensation to unfold in perfect, continuous harmony with the warm, silent, and ancient sanctuary around you. The bathhouse feels timeless and eternal, a sanctuary where the warmth of stone and water blend perfectly with the calm of quiet air, creating a space that supports complete release. Your body rests fully in the gentle buoyancy of the water, muscles and joints melting into softness, every breath slow and nourishing, each exhale releasing the smallest remaining traces of tension or thought. Steam rises delicately, curling in slow, ever-changing patterns that drift upward and vanish, creating a soft visual rhythm that invites the eyes to relax and the mind to float effortlessly. The soft murmurs of water moving through hidden channels, faint echoes of distant dripping, and the subtle ambient hum of warmth form a gentle auditory landscape that soothes and grounds simultaneously. Your awareness drifts naturally through sensations of warmth, subtle motion, and faint light reflections, each one reinforcing a profound sense of calm and spaciousness. Every muscle, tendon, and fiber of your body feels completely supported yet weightless, fully aligned with the gentle rhythm of water and ambient warmth. The arches, columns, and marble surfaces provide both structure and protection, their silent presence holding the space steady and safe. Thoughts arise gently, drift briefly, and dissolve back into the quiet, leaving only a wide, open sense of awareness and deep relaxation. Tiny ripples from subtle movements in the water spread outward and fade slowly, reinforcing the calming rhythm of expansion and return to stillness. The warm air and gentle humidity support effortless breathing, allowing oxygen to flow fully and naturally, nourishing every part of your body. The heartbeat remains steady and reassuring, an internal rhythm that aligns perfectly with your breathing, your movement, and the quiet pulse of the bathhouse. Light continues to soften gradually, shadows blending into muted gradients across mosaics, columns, and pools, creating a visual environment that encourages rest rather than attention. Time seems to slow, moments blending into one another in a seamless, continuous flow, forming a serene, uninterrupted current of awareness and presence. The body and mind exist as one with the environment, fully immersed in warmth, stillness, and gentle motion, supported completely by the space around you. Every sensation is gentle, every sound predictable, every reflection subtle, allowing the mind to settle effortlessly and the body to surrender completely. You remain here fully, completely, deeply at ease, supported, safe, and calm, letting the gentle rhythms of water, warmth, and stillness guide you naturally toward deeper, restorative rest. The Roman bathhouse stretches timelessly before you, a sanctuary of warmth, stone, and water, where every detail has been carefully shaped across centuries to encourage complete rest and deep relaxation. The air is humid but comfortable, carrying a faint mineral scent and the subtle, calming aroma of ancient oils that might have been applied to the marble surfaces by generations long past. The water around you is perfectly tempered, neither too hot nor too cool, but just warm enough to dissolve tension, soften muscles, and invite the body into a gentle, floating state. Every inch of your skin feels embraced by this warmth, as if the water itself has decided to cradle you fully, supporting your weight without effort, allowing your body to sink effortlessly into comfort. Your muscles release gradually, starting from the crown of the head, down through the jaw, neck, and shoulders, softening tension that you may not even have realized you were carrying. The shoulders slump naturally into a state of ease, the arms rest softly at your sides, and the hands feel pleasantly heavy yet supported, every finger relaxed and free of strain. The torso feels buoyant and warm, each breath drawing air deeply and effortlessly into the lungs, each exhale releasing stress, fatigue, and thought, allowing the body to let go in slow, rhythmic surrender. The gentle rise and fall of the chest moves in perfect synchronization with the subtle ripples of water that trace soft patterns across the pool, tiny undulations responding to your presence, your movement, and the ambient energy of the bathhouse. Your lower back and hips settle comfortably into the water, the pelvis naturally aligning with the gentle support beneath you, allowing the core muscles to soften and release any lingering tension. The legs float gently, supported yet free, thighs and calves relaxed, knees releasing, feet soft and heavy yet comfortably buoyant, toes curling naturally without effort. Tiny currents of warmth and moisture pass across the skin, further enhancing the sensation of security, softness, and ease. Above you, the stone arches rise gracefully, silent sentinels holding centuries of history, absorbing sound, light, and motion, creating a protective canopy that encourages the mind to slow, settle, and drift. The columns stand like gentle guardians, their presence steady, comforting, and unchanging, anchoring the visual field while simultaneously allowing the eyes to rest without strain. Steam drifts slowly upward, curling in soft, ever-changing ribbons, blurring the edges of light and shadow, producing a visual lullaby that draws attention without demanding it, allowing the mind to float in gentle observation, immersed in calm. The light is dim, golden, soft, bouncing off mosaics and polished marble in subtle gradients that shift imperceptibly, providing constant, soothing visual stimuli that relax the mind rather than excite it. Your hearing attunes to the subtle soundscape, the soft movement of water. Through hidden channels, distant dripping echoing lightly across the stone surfaces, the faint murmur of air moving through small vents. These sounds blend seamlessly, forming a continuous auditory tapestry that reinforces a steady, tranquil rhythm, guiding the nervous system toward deep parasympathetic activation. Your attention drifts effortlessly over these sensations, noticing warmth, light, sound, and the gentle embrace of water, without focusing on any single detail, allowing awareness to become wide, spacious, and unhurried. Thoughts appear briefly and dissolve naturally, like leaves carried by a slow-moving stream, leaving an open, vast expanse of mental stillness where only sensation and gentle awareness remain. The body continues to release tension in micro-moments, tiny adjustments in muscle tone, soft alignment of bones in joints, subtle relaxation in connective tissue, all happening automatically, naturally, perfectly, without effort or attention. The heartbeat is steady, a soft internal anchor, slow, calm, and reassuring, aligning seamlessly with the rhythm of breath, subtle movements of water, and quiet environmental cues, creating an inner sense of stability and trust. Each breath flows smoothly, like a soft wave, filling the lungs fully, expanding the chest and belly gently, and releasing slowly, carrying with it all unnecessary mental chatter, worry, or restlessness. Every inhalation draws warmth, calm, and oxygen deep into the body, nourishing tissue, muscle, and mind alike, while each exhalation carries away tension, fatigue, and lingering thought, dissolving effortlessly into the ambient stillness. The sensation of buoyancy combines with warmth to create a profound sense of weightlessness that supports every part of the body, allowing even the smallest muscles in the hands, feet, and face to release completely. Tiny ripples form at the water's surface as breath and subtle movements disturb it, and these ripples expand, move, and fade slowly, reinforcing the sense of a calm, continuous rhythm that mirrors the natural cycles of body and mind. You are aware of a gentle alignment between your inner rhythm and the external environment, a subtle harmony between heartbeat, breath, water, and stillness, creating a sense of oneness with the bathhouse, with time itself, and with the continuous flow of history that surrounds you. The mind softens further, no longer needing to narrate, plan, or analyze, simply existing as quiet awareness immersed in sensation, warmth, and gentle motion. Subtle reflections of golden light on the surface of water glide slowly, creating soft, abstract patterns, each ripple, each shimmer reinforcing visual calm and mental ease. The entire environment, air, water, stone, light, and sound, works together in perfect synchrony to support rest, recovery, and deep relaxation. Time seems irrelevant, dissolving into a continuous flow of gentle, quiet experience, where the past and future fade, leaving only the present moment, serene, safe, and unhurried. Muscles release in sequence, from head to toe, each exhale softening the body further, creating a full-body state of surrender that feels effortless and natural. The core is fully relaxed, the spine comfortable, hips sinking slightly into the warm support beneath, shoulders loose, arms heavy, hands soft, legs light yet grounded, and feet resting naturally. The subtle warmth penetrates deeper layers of tissue, soothing nerves, muscles, and bones alike, allowing deep, restorative relaxation to spread throughout the entire body. Tiny variations of temperature and moisture provide gentle sensory cues, imperceptible yet comforting, signaling the nervous system to remain in a safe, parasympathetic state. Your awareness drifts gently over the space, noting arches, columns, mosaics, and reflections without fixation, allowing the mind to float freely while fully immersed in calm. Thoughts continue to appear briefly, fade naturally, leaving a profound, spacious sense of quiet. The body and mind exist together in a unified field of sensation, relaxation, and safety. Each subtle movement of water, each sound, each light reflection reinforces a continuous, immersive rhythm, guiding deeper rest and surrender. The heartbeat continues slow, calm, and consistent, each pulse a gentle reminder of security and stability. The breathing remains effortless, full, and steady, supporting slow-wave relaxation and deep nervous system restoration. Every exhale releases tension, fatigue, and lingering thought, carrying it gently away into the ambient environment. Every inhale draws warmth, calm, and ease deeper into the body. The bathhouse feels eternal, timeless, suspended in a gentle flow of warmth, water, sound, and light, holding you safely in its protective embrace. Each sensation contributes to a sense of unity between mind, body, and environment, a feeling of total immersion and surrender, perfect for deep sleep. The mind softens further, awareness spreads, and thought continues to dissolve effortlessly. Muscles, tendons, joints, and connective tissue release fully, aided by warmth, buoyancy, and slow rhythmic motion. Tiny ripples, faint echoes, and shifting light continue to provide subtle sensory anchors that reinforce calm. The body rests in full alignment with gravity and water support, completely balanced and weightless. Time disappears, leaving a continuous flow of quiet, safe, and restorative presence. Every cell, every fiber, every organ feels supported, nourished, and at ease. You remain here, fully immersed in warm, gentle water, wrapped in stillness, protected by arches, columns, and ancient walls. The gentle rise and fall of your chest aligns perfectly with heartbeat and water movement, creating deep internal harmony. Breath, warmth, water, and ambient sound synchronize into a continuous rhythm of restorative calm. Awareness expands, thoughts fade, body relaxes further. Subtle light reflections move slowly across marble surfaces, guiding eyes into soft visual surrender. The mind rests. The body rests. Every system of the body aligns with the environment's rhythm. Muscles, joints, nerves, and connective tissue soften fully. Circulation flows freely. Breath flows freely. Mind floats in spacious calm. Time ceases. Only presence remains. Warmth, water, light, sound, air, stillness, protection, history, and calm merge seamlessly into continuous relaxation. The bathhouse holds you, embraces you, and allows surrender to the deepest, most restorative state. You remain here fully supported, deeply relaxed, totally immersed, letting warmth, buoyancy, stillness, and ambient rhythm guide every part of you into profound, effortless, restorative sleep. The bathhouse remains timeless, a sanctuary of warmth, water, and calm, its stone surfaces smooth and comforting, absorbing centuries of quiet presence and gentle motion. Steam rises lazily from the pools, curling in soft ribbons that diffuse golden light and create patterns that shift slowly across walls, arches, and mosaic floors. Your body floats effortlessly in the warm water, fully supported, every muscle and tendon releasing completely, allowing the body to surrender fully into weightless comfort. The breath flows easily, slowly, each inhale drawing warmth, oxygen, and calm into the lungs, every exhale releasing tension, fatigue, and unnecessary thought, carrying it softly into the gentle environment around you. The subtle sounds of water, drips, tiny ripples, the faint movement of hidden channels, blend seamlessly into a tranquil, continuous rhythm that lulls the mind into expansive stillness. Awareness drifts effortlessly across the space, absorbing sensations of warmth, moisture, soft light, and gentle reflections without attachment, judgment, or effort, allowing the mind to expand into quiet, open presence. Muscles relax progressively from head to toe, the scalp softens, the jaw releases, the neck and shoulders become supple, the torso buoyant and warm, the arms heavy and free, the hands soft, the spine aligned, the hips sinking gently into the support of the water, and the legs and feet feeling weightless yet grounded. Tiny movements of the body produce delicate ripples that expand slowly across the water, reinforcing the rhythm of calm, subtle motion, and effortless presence. The arches and columns of the bathhouse provide visual and structural support, holding centuries of history in quiet permanence, allowing the eyes to rest, the mind to expand, and the nervous system to remain deeply at ease. The golden light reflects off the marble in muted gradients, softening edges, reducing contrast, and encouraging visual surrender, a state where the eyes require no effort, no focus, only relaxed observation. The air is comfortably warm and humid, supporting effortless, deep breathing, oxygenating every tissue, calming the nervous system, and enhancing the parasympathetic state, allowing rest, repair, and recovery to occur naturally. Your heartbeat is slow, steady, and reassuring, aligning perfectly with breath and the gentle rhythms of water, reinforcing a sense of stability, trust, and security. Each ripple of water, each whisper of ambient sound, each shifting reflection of light forms a continuous sensory flow that guides the mind into profound relaxation and spacious awareness. Thoughts appear only briefly, dissolve naturally, and leave behind a wide, empty calm where awareness drifts freely without distraction or effort. The body becomes completely weightless yet supported, every joint, tendon, and muscle relaxing fully, circulation flowing freely, the spine perfectly aligned, and every cell nourished by the gentle warmth and buoyancy. Steam continues to rise, softening the air and visuals further, blending heat, humidity, and light into a gentle, continuous flow of comfort. Awareness expands, yet remains anchored to subtle sensations, the rhythm of breath, heartbeat, and water movements, creating harmony between body, mind, and environment. The bathhouse seems to exist outside of time, holding you in a protective cocoon where every system of the body can fully restore, every thought can dissolve, and every sensation contributes to deep, effortless, restorative calm. Tiny changes in light, air, and water movement provide subtle, reassuring stimuli that allow the nervous system to remain engaged in deep rest without becoming alert. Each inhale fills the lungs, chest, and belly gently and fully, carrying calm and warmth through the body, while each exhale releases effort, tension, and residual thought into the environment, where it dissolves unnoticed. The mind drifts in and out of imagery naturally, soft reflections, moving water, curling steam, abstract shadows, and light shifting across mosaics, all forming a continuous, immersive visualization that encourages further surrender and sleep readiness. The warmth penetrates deeper layers of muscle and connective tissue, soothing nerves, relaxing joints, and creating a sense of effortless ease throughout the body. Tiny ripples in water, the slow movement of air, and subtle echoing sounds create a gentle rhythm that mirrors the slow, steady rhythm of your heartbeat and breath, forming a full body and full mind alignment with calm, restorative energy. Awareness continues to expand, yet remain anchored in sensation, maintaining a gentle balance between spaciousness and security, allowing consciousness to rest deeply without effort. Time seems to dissolve, the boundaries of moment and hour fading, leaving only the continuous presence of warmth, stillness, water, and calm. Muscles, tendons, and joints continue to release fully, circulation flows naturally, and breath supports parasympathetic activation, deepening rest, repair, and overall restoration. Visuals, sounds, and warmth work in perfect synchrony to maintain steady, immersive relaxation, while the mind softens further, thoughts dissolving, awareness expanding, and the body remaining fully supported. Every subtle change in reflection, water movement, air, or light is absorbed effortlessly, reinforcing the seamless, immersive calm of the bathhouse. The body and mind exist as one with the environment, floating weightless yet fully supported, resting completely, aligned perfectly with breath, heartbeat, and the gentle rhythm of the space. The nervous system remains deeply calm, the parasympathetic state reinforced, every system of the body supported for deep recovery and restoration. Every exhale releases tension, every inhale draws warmth and calm deeper into the body, creating a continuous flow of rejuvenating presence. The bathhouse remains eternal, timeless, protective, and enveloping, supporting the mind and body completely. Light, warmth, water, air, sound, and stillness merge into a continuous, immersive, restorative environment. You remain here fully, deeply, effortlessly at ease, immersed in warmth, calm, buoyancy, and gentle rhythm, allowing every part of you, mind, body, and awareness, to rest, restore, and surrender fully. The bathhouse has become a timeless sanctuary, a universe of warmth, water, light, and sound, holding you gently in its endless embrace. Every element of the space, the polished marble, the smooth stone, the arches, the columns, the soft golden reflections on the water, the drifting steam, the gentle ambient echoes, works together in perfect harmony to maintain a constant, immersive, restorative calm. Your body is fully supported, weightless yet grounded, each muscle, tendon, and joint releasing completely, each breath slow, smooth, and nourishing, each exhale carrying away any trace of tension, thought, or effort. The warm water cradles you, responding to your slightest movement with gentle ripples that expand and fade softly, reinforcing the continuous rhythm of presence, relaxation, and effortless surrender. The steam rises lazily, blending heat, moisture, and light into a soft, floating environment that invites both eyes and mind to rest fully, effortlessly, and completely. Each inhalation draws warmth, calm, and restorative energy deep into every cell, while each exhale carries away the smallest remnants of strain, stress, or thought, dissolving them into the ambient quiet, where they vanish silently and unnoticed. The heartbeat is slow, steady, and reassuring, perfectly aligned with your breath, the subtle movements of water, and the faint echoes of distant dripping, creating a complete internal rhythm of trust, safety, and relaxation. Your awareness expands naturally, drifting over the surrounding architecture, the movement of light across mosaic floors, the gentle sway of steam, and the soft, continuous ripple of water, all forming a seamless, immersive visualization that guides your mind into a profound state of calm. Thoughts appear briefly and dissolve effortlessly, like clouds moving across a wide, open sky, leaving vast spaces of quiet, spacious awareness, where only presence remains, timeless and uninterrupted. Muscles, joints, connective tissue, and fascia release fully, circulation flows naturally, and the spine aligns comfortably, allowing the body to exist fully supported yet weightless, resting in perfect harmony with the warm water. Tiny ripples, shifting reflections, and subtle auditory cues maintain a gentle sensory flow that mirrors your own internal rhythms, creating an effortless, immersive, restorative loop that guides the mind and body deeper into calm. The bathhouse seems eternal, suspended in time, holding you safely and securely, allowing each system of the body to rest, repair, and restore fully. Every subtle variation of light, temperature, air movement, and sound contributes to the continuous, gentle flow of immersive relaxation. The mind softens further, letting go of narrative, planning, or expectation, existing only as wide, open, peaceful awareness, fully aligned with the slow, rhythmic flow of warmth, water, light, and gentle ambient sound. Awareness drifts effortlessly, thoughts dissolve, and the body surrenders completely, every cell, fiber, and organ basking in warmth, support, and continuous, immersive calm. The environment, the arches, columns, polished stone, golden light, mosaics, drifting steam, warm water, and subtle ambient echoes, creates a protective, timeless sanctuary that supports deep parasympathetic activation, slow-wave relaxation, and profound restoration. Breath flows naturally, slowly, and fully, reinforcing alignment between mind, body, and environment, encouraging deeper surrender with every passing moment. Tiny ripples across the water, faint reflections, and soft shifts in light guide the eyes effortlessly, allowing visual surrender and mental ease. Muscles release further, joints soften, connective tissue melts into warmth and support, circulation flows unobstructed, and every system of the body is fully restored. The rhythm of breath, heartbeat, water, light, and sound forms a continuous, immersive loop that allows total surrender and deep sleep readiness. Time fades completely, leaving only a continuous, immersive presence of warmth, support, stillness, gentle motion, and quiet observation. Every sense merges effortlessly with the environment, reinforcing a sense of complete safety, deep calm, and profound relaxation. The mind softens, releasing all effort, leaving only expansive, quiet awareness. The body floats, supported fully by warm water, embraced completely by weightless buoyancy, aligned with rhythm and stillness. Each inhalation draws restorative warmth and calm, each exhalation releases all tension, worry, or lingering thought, carrying it gently into the bathhouse, where it dissolves silently. Tiny sensory variations, soft light shifts, faint water movement, subtle echoes, anchor awareness in calm, encouraging further surrender and immersion. Muscles, joints, and connective tissue release fully. Circulation flows freely. Breath remains steady and effortless. Awareness is wide, spacious, and peaceful. Time disappears. Only presence, warmth, water, light, sound, stillness, and calm exist. Every system of the body aligns fully with the environment. Every thought dissolves naturally. Every sensation contributes to total relaxation. You are completely safe, fully supported, immersed in timeless warmth, weightless buoyancy, and the gentle flow of the bathhouse. The environment continues to hold and cradle you, reinforcing deep calm, immersive relaxation, and profound restorative rest. You remain fully, effortlessly at ease, every fiber of your being surrendered, every cell resting, every system restored. The bathhouse, the warm water, the soft light, the gentle ripples, the drifting steam, and subtle ambient sounds combine into one seamless field of restorative calm. You remain here in full surrender, deeply, completely, peacefully immersed, allowing the continuous rhythm of warmth, water, light, sound, and stillness to guide every part of you into the deepest, most restorative sleep, effortlessly, naturally, and fully. The Roman bathhouse remains eternal, a sanctuary of warm marble, gentle water, and calm air that stretches without end, holding you fully in its timeless embrace. Each stone surface, polished by centuries of hands, radiates subtle warmth that penetrates deep into muscles, joints, and connective tissue, encouraging every part of the body to release fully and surrender effortlessly. The air is moist but comfortable, carrying faint mineral scents and traces of ancient oils, creating an invisible cloak of calm that surrounds the mind as completely as it surrounds the body. The water cradles you gently, fully supporting every movement and every micro-adjustment, allowing muscles to melt into softness, tendons to relax, joints to open naturally, and the entire body to float in weightless ease. Each breath is slow, steady, and nourishing, filling the lungs completely, expanding the chest and belly gently, and releasing fatigue, tension, and mental effort with each exhale. Tiny ripples across the water's surface reflect faint golden light from above, moving slowly and predictably, reinforcing a gentle, continuous rhythm of presence, calm, and effortless surrender. Awareness drifts without effort over the environment, taking in arches, columns, mosaics, pools, and drifting steam, all experienced passively, allowing the mind to float freely without fixation. Thoughts appear briefly, dissolve gently, leaving wide spaces of quiet, empty calm, where only presence and sensation remain. Muscles release progressively from head to toe, the scalp softens, the jaw relaxes, neck and shoulders become supple, torso warm and buoyant, arms heavy yet free, hands soft, spine aligned, hips sinking slightly into the water support, legs and feet weightless but grounded. Subtle movements of the body produce delicate ripples that expand slowly, fading gradually and reinforcing a sense of continuous, soothing rhythm that mirrors the natural cycles of breath and heartbeat. The arches above rise gracefully, providing visual and structural comfort, while columns anchor the environment, forming a protective, comforting space. Light shifts imperceptibly across mosaics and marble surfaces, softening edges, blending shadows, and creating a lullaby for the eyes, encouraging effortless visual surrender. The soft, continuous sounds of water, the flow through hidden channels, distant drips, and faint echoes, form a seamless auditory landscape, guiding the nervous system into deep parasympathetic activation, enhancing restorative processes throughout the body. Breath continues to flow slowly and naturally, aligning with heartbeat and water movement, supporting deep, uninterrupted relaxation. Tiny changes in temperature, light, and humidity provide subtle sensory reassurance, anchoring awareness in a state of safe, immersive calm. The mind softens further, releasing planning, narrative, or anticipation, expanding into wide, peaceful awareness that floats effortlessly across the space. Muscles, joints, and connective tissues release fully, circulation flows freely, the spine aligns naturally, and every cell is nourished by warmth, water, and calm. Steam drifts lazily upward, blending heat, humidity, and light into a gentle, continuous sensory flow that encourages further surrender and immersion. The body exists fully in support yet weightless, floating in rhythm with water, breath, and subtle ambient sounds. Time feels irrelevant, each moment merging into the next, forming a seamless, uninterrupted current of serenity, presence, and relaxation. Awareness drifts gently over each sensation, noting warmth, light, sound, and movement without grasping, allowing the nervous system to remain deeply relaxed. Tiny ripples, soft reflections, and faint echoes reinforce a continuous, immersive rhythm that mirrors internal cycles, guiding body and mind into profound rest. The body, mind, and environment exist as one, fully synchronized, resting completely, aligned with gentle warmth, buoyancy, and stillness. Subtle variations in light, water, and air provide minimal, predictable sensory input, sustaining deep parasympathetic activation and continuous calm. Breath remains effortless, slow, and full, each exhale dissolving tension, each inhale drawing restorative warmth and calm deep into the body. Thoughts drift freely, appearing only briefly before dissolving, leaving expansive spaces of quiet presence. The bathhouse continues to hold you completely, timeless and protective, allowing full surrender to warmth, water, sound, and light. Muscles soften further, joints release fully, connective tissue melts into buoyancy and support, and every system of the body rests entirely. Tiny ripples and reflections continue their gentle, repetitive motion, reinforcing deep relaxation, continuous presence, and effortless immersion. Awareness remains wide and spacious, yet anchored in the calming rhythm of breath, heartbeat, water, warmth, light, and ambient sound. Time continues to fade, leaving only a continuous flow of gentle, immersive relaxation. Every sensation contributes to a unified field of calm, where mind, body, and environment exist seamlessly together, floating weightless yet fully supported. The environment, water, warmth, light, and subtle sounds create a continuous, protective cocoon, maintaining effortless surrender and profound restorative calm. Every cell, every muscle, every thought, and every fiber of the body is embraced fully, allowing total release, deep rest, and complete restoration. You remain here completely, deeply, effortlessly at ease, immersed fully in warmth, buoyancy, stillness, and gentle rhythm, letting all systems of body and mind sink into the deepest, most restorative sleep naturally, continuously, and peacefully. The bathhouse remains eternal, timeless, a sanctuary of warmth, water, stone, and quiet light, holding you completely in its soft, protective embrace. The polished marble radiates gentle heat into every muscle, tendon, and joint, encouraging total release and effortless relaxation. Steam rises in delicate, curling waves, softening light and shadow, forming visual patterns that float slowly across arches, columns, and mosaic floors. Your body is fully cradled by the warm water, buoyant yet grounded, allowing every part to melt into softness. Breathing is slow, steady, deep, each inhalation drawing warmth, calm, and restorative energy into the body, each exhalation releasing tension, fatigue, and residual thought, dissolving them quietly into the ambient environment. Tiny ripples glide outward with subtle movements, expanding gently, fading slowly, reinforcing the continuous rhythm of presence, calm, and surrender. Awareness drifts naturally across the surrounding architecture, arches, columns, mosaics, pools, and drifting steam, experienced passively, allowing the mind to float freely and effortlessly. Thoughts appear briefly, dissolve naturally, leaving vast spaces of still, open awareness where only sensation and presence remain. Muscles relax progressively from head to toe, scalp softens, jaw releases, neck and shoulders become supple, torso buoyant, arms heavy yet free, hands soft, spine aligned, hips sinking slightly, legs weightless but grounded, and feet resting naturally. Subtle, almost imperceptible shifts in water, light, and air anchor awareness in gentle, continuous sensory flow. The arches above provide visual and structural comfort, columns anchor the environment, and golden light reflects off mosaics and marble in slow gradients, softening edges and shadows, encouraging effortless visual surrender. The ambient soundscape, the flow of water through hidden channels, distant dripping, faint echoes, forms a seamless, continuous auditory landscape, guiding the nervous system into deep parasympathetic activation and restorative relaxation. Breath continues naturally and fully, aligning with heartbeat, water movement, and ambient sound, supporting deep, uninterrupted relaxation. Tiny variations of temperature, light, and moisture provide subtle sensory reassurance, anchoring the mind in safety and immersive calm. Awareness softens further, releasing narrative, planning, and anticipation, expanding into wide, peaceful presence that floats effortlessly across the environment. Muscles, joints, and connective tissues release fully, circulation flows freely, spine aligns naturally, every cell is nourished by warmth, water, and calm. Steam drifts lazily upward, blending heat, humidity, and light into a gentle, continuous flow that encourages deeper surrender and immersion. The body exists fully in support yet weightless, floating in rhythm with water, breath, and subtle ambient sounds. Time becomes irrelevant, each moment merging seamlessly into the next, forming an uninterrupted flow of serenity, presence, and restorative calm. Awareness drifts over each sensation, noting warmth, light, sound, and movement without grasping, allowing the nervous system to remain deeply relaxed. Tiny ripples, soft reflections, and faint echoes reinforce a continuous, immersive rhythm that mirrors internal cycles, guiding body and mind into profound rest. The body, mind, and environment exist as one, fully synchronized, resting completely, aligned perfectly with gentle warmth, buoyancy, and stillness. Subtle variations in light, water, and air provide minimal, predictable sensory input, sustaining deep parasympathetic activation and continuous calm. Breath remains effortless, slow, and full. Each exhale dissolves tension, each inhale draws restorative warmth and calm deeper into the body. Thoughts drift freely, appearing only briefly before dissolving, leaving expansive spaces of quiet presence. The bathhouse holds you completely, timeless and protective, allowing full surrender to warmth, water, sound, and light. Muscles soften further, joints release fully, connective tissue melts into buoyancy and support, and every system of the body rests entirely. Tiny ripples and reflections continue their gentle, repetitive motion, reinforcing deep relaxation, continuous presence, and effortless immersion. Awareness remains wide and spacious, yet anchored in the calming rhythm of breath, heartbeat, water, warmth, light, and ambient sound. Time continues to fade, leaving only a continuous flow of gentle, immersive relaxation. Every sensation contributes to a unified field of calm, where mind, body, and environment exist seamlessly together, floating weightless yet fully supported. The environment, water, warmth, light, and subtle sounds create a continuous, protective cocoon, maintaining effortless surrender and profound restorative calm. Every cell, every muscle, every thought, and every fiber of the body is embraced fully, allowing total release, deep rest, and complete restoration. You remain here completely, deeply, effortlessly at ease, immersed fully in warmth, buoyancy, stillness, and gentle rhythm, letting all systems of body and mind sink into the deepest, most restorative sleep naturally, continuously, and peacefully.